heard a lot of guys say you've been kind of a steadying voice of late amidst a start that you guys didn't see.
Yeah.
Speak to that leadership and what that's looked like for you.
It's really important for me, obviously, to stay even keel no matter really what the scenario is going on. Because if they see me panic, then it's really easy for others to start panicking as well. And so it's been just really my focus to like you said, being that steady voice in the offense and being encouraging and motivating. But obviously what we're doing isn't enough, and I think we recognize that, and we're having the important talks that we need to have. And I think there's a lot more accountability going on. That's really important for us, just to understand that we have to get back in sync. Because when you watch the film, it just doesn't look like we're in sync and we're in rhythm. And so a lot of that really results on how we practice. And I think we have to practice harder, we have to practice smarter, and we have to do everything that we would do in the first half in the second half as well. So it was a really good day. We emphasized it a lot, and I was really excited to see the improvement this week for sure.
Hey, Devin, you were chunking up the yards in the first half. What did UNLV do different in the second half?
Obviously, any team's going to make adjustments, and I believe that, they did a lot of the corner trapping away from the running back. So we did a lot of, obviously, wide zone to the boundary side, to the nub side is what we call it. And so they trapped, and we didn't respond necessarily quite well to that. Ultimately, I believe that we just weren't conditioned enough to play well in the second half. I don't know what that results to. Obviously, I believe that it's how we practice, and we're allowing those same habits that we practice with transfer over to the game. And so that's why I said we have to practice harder, especially in the later half of practice, and focusing on the intent, our daily habits, and because those ultimately are what you're going to rely on when you get tired in the fourth quarter. So,
when you look at West Virginia's defense, what do you see?
Yeah, I see a group who's really sound, really disciplined. The linebackers specifically, they're really disciplined. They play their gap, and obviously they're going to play with a little fire under their butt as well, just because coming off 2 losses as well. So it's a great opportunity for us. Obviously, it's going to be a tough environment for us, and it's right there for the taking for us to get back on track, and I think we're going to do that.
Devin, is there a common mistake between practice and games that you've seen?
I would probably just say in general, just the lack of pushing through tiredness, and things becoming sloppy, and that's what results in penalties and, not finishing on blocks and just simple mental errors as well when we get tired. And that's why we got to focus even more, because as you see in the first half, we looked really, really good, but in the second half, we didn't look good at all. And so that we have to find a fine balance between the two. And obviously, like I keep saying, is just practice harder and with more intent. And ultimately starts at the top with our leadership between me, JD, Luke Graham, those type of guys to, get us back on track and keep chirping at the guys to keep focusing on the details.
Are you and JD in that group that pushed this week?
Yeah, yes. That was a great talk for us. I think it was well needed, not only to talk schematically, but to talk about what we need more from our leaders. When you can have those type of talks, it shows a lot of growth, it shows a lot of maturity, and really you just lay everything out there. There's mistakes all over the field from every position group, and we understand that, we accept that. But like I said, it's on us to fix those things and look for more solutions than keep looking at to blame people, to point the finger. It's up to us to fix it ultimately, and that's what us and Coach Grimes were talking about. So it was a great talk for sure.
Was that a common meeting? Was that something that you did with Andy a lot last year? Or is this
I wouldn't say so, no. It wasn't, but new times, and I think those type of talks are good, and especially with how old we are on offense, I think you can respond a little bit better when you have a mature group of guys who've played a lot of football, because ultimately as soon as we get on field and we mess something up, we know it immediately, versus you might not know the mistake you make when you're younger in your career. So it's really important for us to get back on the right track, and I think that was a perfect start.
Coach Leipold was saying your record's basically 0-0 now that it's Big 12 play. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah, I think we understand that all of our goals are out in front of us, and ultimately the Big 12 matters most, and so we have to obviously play up to that. These are great teams that we're about to face, and we have to match their intensity and play better. We have to execute better on on all phases, honestly, and so. But a lot of the issues have stemmed from the offense just not producing and putting defense in bad spots, and so we take that personal. We want to be better for our whole team, and it's really exciting opportunity for us this week.
Is there any difference opening Big 12 play on the road in a place like Morgantown than it would be if you guys were opening it up at home?
Not for us. I think we're going to prepare the same way. We're going to have the same intent, no matter if we won or lost. And you know, it's just, like I said, it's just an exciting opportunity all around, and it's a tough atmosphere. But ultimately, we have to get the guys back in the groove and back in the rhythm, and simply just having fun out there and just executing and doing all the things that we know we can do and that we're trained to do.
Coach Long was talking about 2022 and how that was a springboard for you guys
Yeah.
as like a program. Do you feel like this could be similar, but for the season?
Yeah, definitely. And I honestly, like, obviously, it's kind of a cool scenario that it can be in Morgantown again. But regardless of the team, I think it would be a unique situation for us to get going, you know, and get the quick game going, get everything going. And that's what we need. We just need to get the snowball rolling a little bit for us and just get a little fire under us. And, you know, because when things are clicking, we look really good. But it's just when we face a little bit of adversity, things just kind of snowball down, and that's not what we need. And we need like a calm presence and like a focused presence to us. And yeah, but like you said, it's a great opportunity for us to really get things going. It's just the next opponent though for us. It's not about really who it is. As you can see, it's about us executing at the end of the day. And so, like I said before, it's a really exciting opportunity for us.